Bridget's Cannabis Corner. Today we're doing our patient story segment. Thank you for joining me. We are live in Missoula, Montana. I'm your host, Bridget Ward. Thank you for joining me. First, I'm going to make sure you guys like and share this. Share this with everybody you possibly can. We want everybody to hear these stories. I'm taking the names out of it. I'm making all these stories completely confidential. If you have a story that you want me to read, please send it to Donna Lynn. She's our team lead for our patient stories. She is putting these together for me, for us, so that we can tell your story, so that maybe we can make a change in this world for the better. So make sure you share this with everybody you know. I'm doing that now. Oops. How's everybody doing tonight? Are you guys excited for Thanksgiving? All of our kids will be here. Well, not all. My oldest boy can't come. But we're going to have grandkids all over the place, and we're just going to love it. We love our grandkids. We just have so much fun with them. And for some reason, it makes me put these in numerous times, so it takes me a minute. I want to make sure all my groups have access to this. So it takes me a second. I just have a few here. Of course, we got to give a shout out to our Canna Nuns. Lindy does a great job putting that group together. These women and men, you don't have to be a female to be a Canna Nun. They work so hard to provide us information and just to bring light to the world that this is a healing plant and it can save lives. Also want to give a huge shout out to the Ganji Revolution. Love you guys so much. Sounds like we're going to keep that page open, so that's totally awesome. I don't know, did I just share this? Yes, I did in the Revolution. Okay. I lose track a little bit. Okay, also the Canna Crusaders. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I think I've shared it to all my groups. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to talk about a woman who's had some major back problems. First, because this is a smoking show, and actually here I'm going to give some shout outs.
Yeah, I was going to say Lisa says hi.
Okay, so Lisa, I love you, sister. Representing New York is in the house. Dee Ditters, I love you, Dee. Thanks for joining me, honey. Jason Ward is in the house. He's over here in the corner. No, I did not put a dunce cap on him.
I'm in trouble again.
Let's see here. I saw some more comments, but they come through so quick. Okay, so make sure you comment what you're smoking today. I can't see my screen over here, and I think this screen is a little slow. Shout out to you, Dee. I love you, honey. Lisa says, hi, hubby. Sadie's representing Michigan. Thank you, honey. We love you joining us. We've got Kentucky in the house. Thank you for coming, Sandra. Our girl Kayla's in the house. Florida. Shelly from Florida is in the house. Hey, girl. Troy. Hi. H-I-G-H, of course. All right, well, I'm in Montana. It's freaking colder than you-know-what here. So yeah, I've got my long johns on now for a month. Cheers. Dee's smoking some strawberry cough in Tornado, Canada. Ooh, strawberry cough. Sandra's smoking some Girl Scout cookies. Oh, yum, yum, yum. I'm going to smoke, I was going to smoke some Trainwreck, but I'm going to smoke some Bruce Banner. Maybe I'll smoke a little of both. I've got Bruce Banner, I've got Trainwreck. I think I smoked all my live resin. So we're going to have to make a trip over to Washington again here soon, guys, so we can stock up on live resin. Lisa's waiting for her goodies. And my sexy leg is so dirty, so if it starts smoking like crazy, it's just because I need to clean it. we were going to skip this show today, but I think it's really important for people to see this time of year that we're all kind of facing a little bit of depression, and we all need to come together as a family. That one's for you guys. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but because we're telling patient stories, we are tearing down the walls. We are, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have no makeup on. I did that for a reason. Not many people have seen me without makeup on. I feel naked without it ever since I was a young girl. So this is what I look like without makeup on. We're bearing it all to tell these stories, and so I thought it was important to show you guys the natural side of me as well, and do this naked. Oh, our girl Bridget's in the house. She just had surgery, you guys. Love you, Bridget. We are blessed to call you family, sister. I love you so much. I miss your beautiful face. Thank you, Bridget. I'm beautiful inside and out. Debbie too. Well, I'm Irish, so I'm pale, I'm blonde, and yeah, there's no color or nothing. I don't know if you can see real good, but yeah, no makeup, no makeup. I do feel naked, and for me to be naked in front of a lot of people, it's totally weird. I think my husband didn't even see me without makeup until we were married for like 5 years. So here I am, naked in front of all of you. But I'm happy to do so. We've got a really awesome story to tell today. So Dee is Irish and Scottish. Ooh, those are good ones. Debbie's Irish, hence the name. Our names kind of fit with us for those Irish people. Yay, Bridget says. Let's send healing thoughts to Bridget. She's a total trooper, you guys. She broke her hand clear down in her hand, like right here. On her way here to Montana from Kansas, she broke it just pulling a strap. Her hand just, the bone just snapped. So she traveled, and that happened in Wyoming. So then they traveled the rest of the way here. We iced it and wrapped it and did everything we could, but then, you know, they stayed for a few days. So she fought through that, got home, went and saw the surgeon. They did surgery yesterday. So I was worried that it wouldn't be too much time would have passed for them to do surgery, that it would already be healing, so they'd have to re-break it. But she's just one tough lady, and I'm just so blessed to work with all you guys and to have you guys help me in this mission. I just appreciate you so much. So I wanted to make sure that I tell you guys how thankful I am for you guys and for what you guys do for my family. So I'm going to have one more Bruce Banner here, and then we'll get onto the story. Had to make it to see my family. No stopping me. Had great caretakers in Montana, yeah. My daughter was a little jealous because our neighbor kid was over, and he's just so cute. He's just the cutest thing. So my daughter was all jealous because Colby was sitting here wrapping Bridget's hand and doctoring her all up. So that was really cute. We got Lori from Atlanta, Georgia in the house, you guys. Our brother Anthony Cruz is in the house. I know, no glasses either, see? I even have them out. With glasses and no makeup. So I don't... Yeah, I'm totally weird. Donna says, we love the Wards, and Colby was a hoot. He is a hoot. I just love him. He's the sweetest kid ever. Happy Thanksgiving, Brother Patrick. Mwah. Holy moly. I'm getting the sweats. I'm getting the sweats. Good thing I don't have any makeup on. Hey, our girl Sharon's in the house. Everybody say hello, Sharon. Mwah, we love you. Thank you, Lori, Natural Beauty. Thank you. Sorry, Stammy, not trying to steal your boyfriend. Oh, man. Thank you. Shelly loves the art. It's probably backwards for you guys because the way I have to record the show, the screen has to be this way. So, it says love and dream. But, hey guys, we are 18 people live right now, which is totally awesome. I want you guys to comment as much as you possibly can. Part of the reason I did this on Facebook today instead of YouTube was because I like to interact with you guys, and on YouTube I can only see one comment at a time. So if I'm not watching the comments, I will miss a ton of comments, and I don't know that I can go back and look at them. I tried. There wasn't, near as many comments as what I had. Yeah, whoop whoop. Anthony. All is well, Lori. Yes, my daughter was sick for a second there, but she started taking these new THC capsules on top of her Rick Simpson oil, and boy, it seemed like her headache really went away a lot quicker this time than it normally does. So that's awesome. Normally she's puking and sick for at least 24 hours. Doesn't take her long to get back up, but it is devastating. She's a little tiny thing, so I don't know how she can puke as much as she does when she gets those headaches. So we're still working on killing my daughter's tumor. Mike K sounds fixed. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Miss lounging in the bedroom with us and Ezo. Oh, we just had a big slumber party, you guys, when Bridget and Donna were here. We had the big Doberman right in the middle of the bed. We're all plopped around in the bedroom watching Impractical Jokers, laughing our butts off. Oh man, it was a great time. Hey Charlene, mwah. Thanks for popping in. I'd love to see you in here, honey. Happy Thanksgiving. I like that, Anthony. Hey, Santa's in the house, guys. Love you, Santa. Tell Mrs. Claus we love her. I think I'm yelling, but
seems like it.
It seems like it. I should just put my little mic on, but okay, so let's get to this story, you guys. This is one of our sisters, okay? I'm not going to say who it is, but we want to make sure that we're telling people's stories. That's part of why I started doing this, is because there are still a lot of people that are hiding, have to hide, and have to still be on the down low and be underground with this, and that's not right. We should be allowed to choose a safe and healthy medicine for ourselves or our loved ones. So the more our stories get out, the more we tell our stories, the more people are listening. And as you know, we're going to total recreational here before too long. There's so much progression being made in the industry right now. There's no way people can keep it as a Schedule 1 drug. There's just no way. Look at how many of you are in support. Look at how many groups there are in support. Look at how many people are trying to save lives with cannabis. So, here goes. Hold, please. Okay, so, I am a 51-year-old female. I had my first injury when I was 12 years old. I was playing on the monkey bars at school and I fell. At this time, I was told that I had degenerative disc disease. I started self-medicating and I became a regular cannabis user at about the same time. I started more self-medicating around the age of 17. At this time, I was using street drugs, which was meth. I continued along this path for about 25 years. Between that age of 30 to 45, I had 5 disc dissections. 3, I also had 5. Okay, so in total she had 5 back surgeries, and 3 of them were no help and unnecessary because there was more damage done from the process of doing the surgery. These have caused me a lifetime of problems. I ended up in prison at the age of 38 for meth. I ended up serving 1 year in prison. When I was released from prison and was no longer self-medicating with street drugs, I went to my primary care physician. My doctor put me on methadone, hydrocodone, and Xanax. I continued to use these for 8 years total. I began to delve into the research on cannabis. It was at this point that I came to the realization that cannabis could do much more for me than I actually knew. I thought I was able to get myself off methadone completely. Then I could also get myself off other prescriptions as well. From backing down on my Xanax with an end goal of getting completely off of narcotics and benzodiazepines. I have used cannabis to help me in the tapering process. Cannabis has helped me in so many ways. When my daytime meds, nighttime meds, and anxiety meds have failed me, cannabis has been able to help me through these very tough times. I recommend that everyone who wants to get off narcotics, your benzodiazepines, etc., try cannabis for relief of pain, or to lessen the amount of meds you are taking. I have been clean from meth for almost 10 years. Through it will be a lifelong struggle for me. It is worth it to stay off of the drugs that are killing my body. So, as you can hear, this is not someone who's a drug seeker, who's showing up in the emergency room with the code DSB. In the medical world, this is known as drama standby in the ER, by the way. It's just, people have serious problems. People have chronic pain. Young people, old people. People are sick. This world is dying. And cannabis can help. Not only can it cure certain conditions, but it can also give people a much better quality of life, even if you cannot get off of all of your meds. Use cannabis as a cushion. It can help you not need so much of your medication. I don't encourage people to completely get off their medications or quit cold turkey, but I do think there are many cases where people need pharmaceuticals and people need cannabis to complement the pharmaceuticals, to take away some of the side effects from the pharmaceuticals. We have cancer patients who are being injected with mustard gas, okay, to kill their cancer. So what that does is kills everything, including the body's immune system. So then your body has to try to come back from this and try to overcome this, even though it has no immune system because it's been poisoned by mustard gas. Like, come on, people. Let's get with it. Let's stop poisoning our bodies. Let's try and find a safer alternative to some brutal Western medical treatments. Not only that, but when I spoke with this gal, she had she had major damage done to her.
There was like a 2-week spinal spinal cord puncture that happened.
Okay, so during one of these procedures that she had, her spinal cord had been punctured. Okay, her spinal cord, you guys. Not just her skin, not even just a vein. Her spinal cord had been punctured during one of these procedures. A sac started to grow, which started to grow a little tumor. So my point is, take charge of your own health. Don't put all of your hope and faith into the physicians. Follow what your heart says too. For me, it's killing my daughter's brain tumor. It's making it so my daughter doesn't have an expiration date anymore, with no other treatment. I'm tired of seeing patients just, abused, flat out abused, because what are we supposed to do? I mean, you come down with a major medical condition, we're supposed to rely on physicians and doctors and people, experts that we can go to. And in a lot of cases, and you're going to hear these a lot from me when I tell these stories, the physicians have flat out failed these patients. Flat out failed patients. It's a medical monopoly, you guys. They make a lot of money. They make a lot of money. Especially if you have a chronic condition that you're going to need to be seen repeatedly for. If you're going to need physical therapy on top of your infusion and all this other stuff that you've got to do.
I'm just feeling you here, and it's basically, you have to keep being seen, so the doctor's making money, the doctor's writing those prescriptions, and he or she is getting some kickback, money,
kickbacks from the pharmaceuticals.
And then we gotta keep seeing you.
Because then you've got all these other side effects, and people are developing other medical conditions from pharmaceuticals. So in my mind, I don't know, maybe I'm just strange, but in my mind, I just think that pharmaceutical companies and physicians should be held liable for the outcome of their treatment. I feel like if they were held liable for the outcome of their treatment more often, that they would be more careful during their treatment. They would be more willing to get to know us as patients and get to know our lives and get to know us as people, and not just diagnose us as a number, as a medical record number. So you pretty much cannot sue a physician unless they have killed someone or they have left a surgical tool in your body. Even then, that's what medical malpractice is for. So I want to hear from you guys. Do you think that physicians should be held liable for the outcome of their treatment? I think they should be.
The other night,
legally, financially,
the other night,
morally, and ethically.
You said it perfectly. Like, they don't get paid. They either get paid for the success or jailed for the failure. And I bet you they would treat people better.
I mean, if I go to work and I don't do my job, I don't get paid. As simple as that. If I screw my job up, if I'm supposed to build a dresser and I build a TV stand instead,
you're hitting the unemployment line.
You're hitting the unemployment line. So I think it really needs to be brought to light that people are being hurt and abused and killed and sick, very, very sick, and they're mistreated. So that's what I have for tonight. I don't even know what time it is, but hi Barbara, I love you, sister.
Yeah, maybe check in. There's been quite a few people saying hey.
Hell yeah, Debbie says. Absolutely, Bridget says. I just think that people would, and especially like if we as consumers go somewhere and purchase a product such as a car, and we drive the car off of this lot, it's a brand new car, whatever, and 0 miles, it dies on you a block away from the car dealer. I mean, right? You have warranty to take care of that. You just fix it. They're being held liable for the problem on this car. So it just makes sense to me. I've seen too many patients mistreated and abused and degraded. That's what I just cannot get it. Oh, thank you very much, Sean. That's no makeup. It's a no makeup show. We're being naked. We're telling the whole truth here. We're just gonna let it all out. So yeah, they should be held accountable. Make sure you guys share this, because the more people that get to hear these stories, the more people are gonna be like, wow, maybe I can like kill some of those side effects that I'm having from having cancer, having to do cancer treatment, having to do radiation and chemo. Cannabis can be a good thing to help you with your nausea, with helping you get an appetite, just help you relax, help you get rid of some of that anxiety, and help your mind come to a more peaceful place, which is part of what we need to heal when our bodies are sick. We need that full body mind. We need to have that hope. We need to keep that hope alive no matter what, no matter how dark times get. Take that next breath, take that next step, because you'll never know. There might be somebody tomorrow that you're going to totally change their life by one sentence that you say. So I want to say happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Thank you so much. Smile at a stranger. Give your loved one a hug. And have a great Thanksgiving. I will see you tomorrow night. I'm just going to pop on to say happy Thanksgiving. But I love you guys. Have a great night. Thank you for watching. Peace, love, and cannabis.